Marie, I'm a director at Synergy Recruitment.
And I'm Yasmin, also a director at Synergy.
And we are back today doing another podcast. So what are we talking about today, Yasmin?
Today we are talking about how to match business needs with the right manager. And that is because research shows that organisations choose the wrong manager a whopping 82% of the time.
Wow. Yeah. That is a big statistic.
It is, and that is often put down to, and I suppose this is what we would hear, that they're bad managers, basically.
Yes.
But actually, according to a 4-year study,
yes,
it's been shown that it's not necessarily down to that. It's down to choosing inappropriate manager's style for the culture of the business.
Yeah, absolutely. So we thought we'd talk today about 4 different management styles that may be useful for your business or not useful, dependent on the pros and cons of each one. So the first one is the authoritarian style, isn't it? So it's a bit of an old-fashioned style, this. You don't probably get it as much, but it's basically managing through clear direction and control. So someone has got like literally the authority, they're making all the decisions, and they expect obedience from their staff.
Yes. Yeah. So you probably don't get this as much these days.
No.
I think a lot of people would feel like this isn't a good management style for the business. However, it is good in businesses that maybe have an inexperienced workforce. So staff that haven't been there for very long, or people who haven't worked in roles for very long. It's great for that because they need that clear direction.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So yeah.
So the second one is the visionary management style. So this is more for managers that don't want to get involved with the day-to-day duties. They've got a vision, they've got a goal, and they will basically inspire their team to sort of take this new approach. Quite often, if a company's looking to change, actually, make changes within the business, then these types of managers will come in and basically provide that inspiration and vision to make the change.
Yeah, because it motivates people and kind of aligns them. This style does apparently to move all in the same direction.
Yes.
So it's also good for teams that aren't kind of gelling together very well.
Yes.
So it's to sort of bring them together as well, apparently, visionary managers. So good for you if that's required. Great for experienced teams, that one is.
Yes.
Because they're not needing that kind of how to do the individual day-to-day tasks.
Yes.
But not so good for inexperienced teams. That would be better for the authoritarian.
Yeah, absolutely.
The third management style is democratic. So democratic leaders work on the philosophy that everybody's say matters, and that is regardless of their level or what they do within a role.
Yeah.
So they kind of, in order to make decisions, will hear out everybody's opinion first.
Yes.
Take their kind of ideas and thoughts.
Yeah.
They do have the final say, so they do have the final say in the decision.
Yeah.
But they want to kind of get everybody's opinions first before they make any decisions.
And this helps to make the employees feel engaged and listened to. Which is something that we hear from candidates, isn't it? That they like it when they can share their ideas and their ideas are taken on board.
Yes, absolutely. The downside to it is that it is very time consuming. So if you have a business that needs fast-paced decision making, this sort of management style wouldn't really work.
And maybe if
really
you've got,
you.
Sorry to interrupt
you.
You're
all right. Go on.
But maybe if it might be better as well for SMEs rather than huge corporations, because if you've got hundreds or thousands of staff, you're not going to be asking every single one of them their opinion, are you? And then making a decision. So maybe better for the SMEs.
Yeah, absolutely. The final management style is laissez-faire. So this style emphasises employee freedom. It basically lets employees do what they will with little to no interference, which is quite an interesting concept.
Well, it's definitely going to be more for the experienced, the knowledgeable teams that don't want micromanaging. And isn't it Google that adopt this management style? Is that right?
Yeah, they used to do. It was 20% of the staff's paid for work time. they allowed them to designate that to whatever projects they wanted to. I don't think it's 20% anymore, but they still do actually do it.
Yes.
And basically it means that the staff can decide what they want to work on, so therefore they work on what they're really interested in and really inspired by, and then it's supposed to kind of produce more innovation and creativity. And actually, apparently, this time led to Gmail and Google Maps. Something we all use all the time, so that's an interesting thought, isn't it? But definitely needs to be highly skilled professionals for this who would thrive on that freedom and kind of ability to work with autonomy, essentially. But again, not so much not with teams who lack self-motivation.
No,
obviously.
Or inexperienced teams, obviously it's a big no-no for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And in order to decide on which management style is right for you, I suppose you've got to look at the current business challenges and what are the business goals? What do you want to achieve?
Yes.
What's important and urgent that needs doing right away? And then I suppose once you've sort of looked at all of that, you'll be able to then establish which style is going to be most effective for what you need.
Yeah, as well as obviously to fit in with the team that you have there, or I guess the team that you want to have as well.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's given you some food for thought and some ideas.